Listen up! There's been a lot of sports writers and sports tenders flapping their yaps about us getting soft.
Detective.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga! This fat son of a bitch, he tells all of us he's been world champion before, and it's been this 15, 20 years. This fat son of a bitch is gonna call us all out!
Welcome everyone to the Jobber's Corner, the uncensored pro wrestling podcast that probably won't go anywhere, won't be heard by a ton of people, and definitely offend a lot of you wrestling fucks out there. I'm your host El Jefe, alongside my trusty co-host, the carny of all carnies, the magnificently mustached jobber, Sheikh Al Random. What's up, Sheikh?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Finally back in the country.
Oh, so excited for this. Been waiting to record for weeks.
I know.
And a lot's happened. We got a lot to talk about.
Way too much happened. Way too much. I'm still catching up.
All right, so let's start with the easy stuff. Because you were out of the country. I don't know how much you were keeping up with it. The Adam
Nothing.
Rose stuff?
Zero.
Okay. So Adam Rose was... I'm surprised he wasn't released. Last episode, we talked about a bunch of people who were released. He wasn't. But he was arrested for domestic abuse.
What, like he beat his girl or something?
Yeah, and before that, he was suspended because of some sort of like drug violation, and he tweeted his doctor's note that he was just on ADHD medicine. It was really weird. Like, I don't know why you would make it public.
I saw something very small about that online.
Yeah, so he gets suspended, then he gets arrested, and then he was finally released. So that's someone else gone. The big thing that happened yesterday, I think, it had to be yesterday. The Cody Rhodes stuff. Do you know about this?
Yeah, they got rid of it. Or no, he asked for his release, right?
He asked for his release, which, okay, I could kind of see. But again, he publicized it too. He tweeted this long, long note about all the shit he went through.
Holy fuck, man.
And why he wanted to be released. And then today they released him this morning.
Yeah,
Did you see his note at all?
I saw his note. It made a lot of sense. I had to read it twice or three times to really understand what he's saying. But, I mean, I get it. Your gimmick sucked. You got a legacy to uphold, you know. At the end of the day, I mean, he's been there for 10 years.
10 years,
Fuck.
yeah.
Imagine doing what you don't want to do for 10 years. Like, you'll go crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you come from that family.
I mean, he was... I remember when he was Cody Rhodes, and he wasn't that good. Like, I don't remember him being that good.
He was all right with Sandow.
Yeah.
They had the mustache thing going.
Yeah, but I mean, besides that, him by himself, he had no personality. Stardust was a personality, but it was just stupid. Like, if they went a different direction with that, I think he would have been cool. Yeah,
so it's a lot of people, like Ryback, same thing too. He quit. Cody Rhodes quit. There's a lot of people quitting.
Wait, Ryback is fully gone now?
They haven't released him yet, but last episode we talked about it. He just went home.
Yeah.
Oh, remember? They were negotiating.
Right.
And
that's right. He's like, I'm going to sit home till I figure out what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
But they don't really have much leverage, and I could see why they're just piecing out, because they're getting all these people from all over the world, getting people from NXT. Like, before NXT, at least you can leverage a bit, and because they weren't used to bringing in people like AJ Styles and everyone else. Yeah, but now there's so many more wrestlers than they possibly could use.
New Day, I mean, their characters were stupid as fuck when they first started.
Yeah, Black Choir.
They started, and then they started adding their own little things to it, and then at one point the writers just can't tell them no because your shit's working. Your shtick literally is working. So Cody Rhodes could have done that too. He could have just taken that Stardust thing and added little weird things to it. Like, I'm not saying he wasn't trying his ass off, but he wasn't trying his ass off. If he actually put some time and thought into a shitty gimmick, like he quoted in his note, turning a shit sandwich into a shit salad or some shit.
Yeah.
So if he did something like that, then it could have worked. Adam Rose, whatever.
Yeah.
And then who else got released?
Recently, since the last set of releases, just those two that I know about.
I read Lillian Garcia got released too, but I still see her announcing.
So that was a weird one because people said she got released. Then she tweeted that it was a family emergency. And then today I read, how there's so many rumors. that she was released, and Cody Rhodes' wife, Eden Styles, she announces she was supposed to replace Lillian.
Yeah.
And then when Cody asked for his release, that's when they, I guess, decided not to release Lillian. It could be completely made up.
Oh, so they're gonna try to like fire all the Rhodes?
Well, it's weird if your wife is working there.
Not really. Who gives a shit?
Most
making
companies
the paychecks
don't,
now. I mean, it's
but
not like Cody
WWE is not a normal company.
Yeah, but it's not like fucking Cody Rhodes is gonna be booked everywhere. Like, who's like? Come on, be realistic here. It's Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, which would be fine if he just asked for his release, like Wade Barrett did, and that was it. Just Wade's gone. Nobody even knows, or But Cody goes online and like spills the beans. It's weird. Because he said, he talked to... Yeah, let's get into Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I don't really care. Like I care about these guys, but I don't, because it's like, who cares? I mean, you weren't... It's like, if it was like an A-lister or somebody who's in like, main eventer that was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm quitting because my gimmick sucks, like, I don't know, Roman Reigns. Then I'd be like, okay, let's talk about it. But Cody Rhodes, I get it. It sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking... Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do now, but good luck.
It's not the individuals. It's just the number of people quitting.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a job. Everyone can quit their job if they're not happy.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it's just weird in wrestling. People kind of get hung up like, oh, people are quitting.
I can't believe they got rid of him.
Yeah,
why? Why didn't you buy his fucking T-shirt when you're at the show?
Right. All right, Extreme Rules. So we'll go through the whole card, but overall, what did you think of it?
It was awesome. The only problem I have with it is like every single time there's going to be a Kevin Owens and these Fantastic Four guys wrestling each other.
Yeah.
You're fucking wondering how are they going to follow that? And that's the shitty, like, move this match up the card, please. No more having Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and Cesaro and The Miz at the fucking, what was that, the second match of the night? Like,
yeah, and
that's the only thing that pissed me off. It's like, it took me high, and then I'm like, what do I do now? I know what's coming up next. I'm going to have to watch Charlotte. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, and we talked about it last time. Last time, they opened with the Intercontinental match, and that stole the show.
Yeah.
This time, too, you have those four guys, it's going to steal the show.
What the fuck is wrong with these bookers? Like, don't you know they're going to go out there and steal the show every time?
Well, I was reading, like, they put him in the mid-card because that's for people like us who really enjoy wrestling, and then the main event is more like the story.
I enjoyed the main event, but put it before the main event. You know what I mean?
Oh, right before?
Hell yeah.
Well, this is something else I read, too, like, and not just about this pay-per-view. Every pay-per-view, they bring people down before the main event so that they can have energy for it.
Yeah, that barely works, man. We've been to live shows. It doesn't really work that much.
No.
Especially when your main event is a guy you fucking don't even want to see whatsoever.
Right. All right, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into this. So show started off really strong, surprising. Gallows and Anderson against the Usos.
Uh-huh.
Okay, before we start, so in Japan, these guys were the Bullet Club.
Yes.
In NXT, Finn Balor was part of Bullet Club. He's going as the Balor Club in NXT. Japan still owns the Bullet Club trademark, so now they're just going as the club.
The club.
Yeah. Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad nickname.
I mean, yeah.
Bullet
I think
Club
it's a
had the cool part.
placeholder. I think it's a placeholder.
I hope so.
That's what I think. I think it's a placeholder till Finn gets there.
Right.
And now this is like who controls the club. It's either him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be a good
for
him. Finn versus AJ. Who's going to be controlling the club. And then Finn becomes a fucking heel. AJ still remains a face.
Right.
And now you got a wicked. It's almost like the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn type of beef where it should be a main eventer, but we know it's too good, so it's got to be a co-main event. And that'll be perfect. That's
really smart. I hope that is actually how it works.
That's
out,
what I keep
it makes
thinking
sense.
is going to happen for the last like 6 months. I'm like, this is going to happen. It's going to happen like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Finn to come out.
Yeah, every pay-per-view we're waiting. Okay, so Club against Usos. This was like actually pretty intense. Mm-hmm. Gallows and Anderson did not hold back. There was a lot of spots where I'm like, holy shit, they really kicked the guy in the head.
Yeah, it was pretty stiff.
Yeah, and Usos know how to sell.
Great. That's what I wrote in my notes. I'm like, Usos sold their fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Holy shit, these guys can take bumps. But the only problem with their whole arsenal of weapons is too many super kicks. Like, I don't know if that's that's like a low kick to the balls because their fucking counterparts over there in Japan, the what are they called, the Young Bucks.
Oh, Young Bucks, yeah.
So I don't know if that's why they keep I don't know if that's why they keep super kicking the shit out of everybody.
Yeah,
but like it's just too much. Stop with the super kicks, but overall, a fucking great match. Loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was really good, and I was surprised that the club won. But
no, they couldn't job out to the Usos.
they couldn't, but then when they won, I knew for sure AJ's losing.
Yeah, 100%. I like their finisher though. Their finisher was on point. Anderson and Gallows finisher. It just looks real. It's convincing.
Yep.
And the biggest thing is it looks believable. You have to have these finishers
Right.
believable, and it was fucking incredible. I loved it.
That's the Japanese background. Like, they come in with moves that we don't usually see. WWE gets their wrestlers to do 10 things, and that's it.
Yeah, but their actual arsenal of weapons isn't anything crazy. I mean,
No. It just looks
Anderson is like Arn Anderson. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Literally, you know, his
Yeah.
whole style is like based on Arn Anderson.
Which is great,
Gallows, like, haven't figured out. It's almost like a Diesel and Kevin Nash combined.
good. Yeah, he's just typical big guy. Oh, yeah, when he was screaming, I was like, what is going on? He went a bit 90s there.
Jeez.
So, pretty good match. Next was Rusev and Kalisto.
Yep, my boy.
Rusev is back to being a monster. Back to being a monster. He's so good.
He's so fucking good.
Rusev is so polished.
I was watching this pay-per-view with somebody that doesn't even like wrestling, and they were dying laughing at Rusev because he was so fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is like classic wrestler where he lives it in the ring, like everything he does.
His facials to his actual wrestling, his facials are incredible. Like, he truly believes he's this Russian brute or Bulgarian brute, and
he beat the shit out of Kalisto.
He did, which I love. I love when people beat the shit out of
Yes,
Kalisto.
it made sense because Kalisto for the last while has been fighting Ryback. Ryback, who's probably as big, maybe a little bigger than Rusev, losing.
Yeah.
Like an even match, it doesn't make sense.
No, and the thing is that Little Ray, which I call him, Little Ray Mysterio, doesn't have any personality. You can't be a little Mexican mosquito, as they call him, jumping off and shit like that with no personality.
Yeah.
You have to have, and we saw it, I forgot what show it was when he jumped on commentary and he had nothing to say.
Oh, that was awful.
Like, just try your best, yeah. Like,
yeah,
it
that was
just so
awful.
stupid. Like, oh, Little Ray, you need to get some personality, buddy.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
smoke
it's great.
some of that cheap Mexican fucking weed and get some personality.
Mexican mosquito.
Yeah.
The finish of it was brutal too. Where
Loved it. Break his back.
Yeah, there's a storyline. We're back to stories. Every time we review something, I think you and I, our favorite thing is when there's actually a story.
Yes,
and this
of
one there
course.
was. He hurt his back on Raw. Then on here, the finish was he flips him onto the apron, which I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was.
And I didn't know if he was actually hurt. So Rusev wins. He's United States champion again. Now I'm worried Cena's coming back for that.
Of course he is. That was the only. That's the fucking first thought that went in my mind is.
Yeah.
This is a great setup for Cena, which I don't mind because
it worked.
Awesome. It's the evil Eastern European versus Captain America, and hopefully he beats the shit out of Captain America. Just enough, you know.
Yeah.
And then Captain America SummerSlam makes his return and blah 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 blah. But I'm happy to see Rusev having the title.
And the good news is if Cena is feuding Rusev, Cena is not feuding for the championship.
Yeah, fuck
The heavyweight
yeah,
one, which is great.
Honestly, it's been such a good little break not having this jank around. I can't fucking... I hate the fact that Cena's coming back. I really like the no Cena and Kane, for that matter, WWE.
I think he's coming back in a week.
Brutal. Boo.
All right, then next we have our boys New Day against Vaudevillains.
Yeah.
So there was a few times during this match I really thought Vaudevillains were going to win. I thought finally they're going to get the championship off New Day because New Day doesn't need it.
Me too.
And I didn't expect much, but because of all those close calls, I thought for sure they were going to win, and it was actually entertaining.
Well, the Vaudevillains, outfit-wise, had their best colors whatsoever. This shit was on point, man. I loved what they were. You know, they're so good that like they play their role. I keep saying this about them. They play their role down to the T.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking hard to play that role down to the walk, to the facials. That was dope. The end was crazy when Xavier Woods used Shinsuke's finisher. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but
I have that written down too.
He gave him the big knee, and that was insane.
And it looked good, yeah.
Yeah, man. And New Day, okay, say what you want to say about New Day, but it's one of those gimmicks where you're like, fuck, this is gonna get old. I'm gonna have to force laugh and not actually laugh with them. But they keep reinventing themselves to the point where they gain sympathy. You know what I mean? Like you forget that these guys are the New Day, and you're like, oh shit, these guys are wrestlers that I really like. And when they're getting the crap kicked out of them, you start getting behind them. And they did a great job last night with the audience. They really brought them behind them. There was a close 3 count, and the audience went ape shit. You know, and that was fucking dope. Good job for New Day as usual. Big E, my boy.
Yeah, I think we have the exact same notes because Vaudevillains were purple on Raw, and I'm like, guys, don't wear purple. You look like cartoons.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Their gimmick is already hard enough on Raw.
Yeah,
it's okay for NXT because those are all people who are like really into them. But when they came out in gray in those, I'm like, perfect, all right. And then they played heels. And Xavier was in the match, so I thought, oh, they're gonna lose, and Xavier's going to be the one who's going to lose because usually that's what happens.
Yeah, Xavier gave his finish.
They gave Xavier some actually spotlight time, and
I'm happy to see that, man. That little jank needs some spotlight. I love it.
Killed it. And then Big E with that goddamn spear through the ropes again. Every time he does it,
he's like one of those rhinos in like Super Nintendo. You know, Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah,
there's like
a
rhino that just runs with his head just bopping up and down. That's what Big E is, and he demolishes people with that.
Just bounces off the ground every time.
He's nuts, man.
So yeah, great match. New Day keeps the championship. Next, like we talked about, match of the night probably, if not really close, the Fatal 4-Way: Miz, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro, with the Miz winning.
Incredible.
That fucking start. My jaw was open.
That's my number one note that I wrote. I'm like, best start to a match ever. That shit was like, only Kevin Owens can pull off some shit like that where you're like, God damn, this is why I love wrestling.
It was unbelievable. And so Sami Zayn, as soon as the bell goes, runs full speed and kicks Kevin Owens in the head. Kevin Owens falls out of the ring, and everyone is silent in the arena. They go to Miz's face. They go to Cesaro's face. Everyone's like, what the fuck just happened?
I love it.
Best start ever. And then as Miz is talking, and the camera was perfect. Camera's on Miz. You blink, you may miss it. Cesaro runs into him full speed.
Yeah, I missed it. I was expecting it, but I missed it.
And then you have like the standoff of Cesaro and Zayn. 2 moves done over the course of like 2 or 3 minutes. Amazing.
It was nuts. Like the
perfect setup.
Fuck, what a match, man. That match was definitely match of the year to me. It was so good. It was so good. But the thing is, they were kind of protecting Sammy a lot. Like, I noticed that his landings were really soft.
Yeah.
He needs to look a little bit more sloppy, like when he lands. I get it. Like, you're fucking diving out off the ropes into the crowd. Or not in the crowd, but to the ground and shit. And you got to protect, the guy who's jumping. But it was just a little too clean. It was all he was rolling off the backs into a perfect landing.
It looks too much like Cirque du Soleil when it's that clean.
That's the only thing with Sami Zayn. But man, it was the best match I've seen in a long time, man.
Everybody looked awesome. Everybody.
Insane. I think the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, I'm waiting for the "This is awesome" chant, and then when it came on, I'm wondering if Vince is sitting back there being like, okay, guys, every time I hear "This is awesome" chant, I'm writing everybody like a fucking $10,000 bonus.
Well, they're going to be millionaires every match then.
It's insane. They should do that. They should do that 100% because these guys stole the show again.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Again. Man, like, there's so much we could talk about in this match. So many spots. But basically, one of the best matches all year for sure. And it went long, the match too. And there were so many close calls, so many like intricate saves for close calls. And I'm like, these guys, I don't know how they prepped for this, but it was on point. It was super clean. All those close calls.
I didn't see one botch. I didn't see anything. No. And Sammy pulled this crazy move. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
It looked like it was being played in reverse.
Yeah, it was like he was going for a sunset flip, but he turned the sunset flip into a slam, and it just landed. Like their timing was impeccable, and they landed it perfectly.
And it looked super dangerous. It
looked so dope. It was so cool. Fuck, man, they're good. They're too good.
And the finish was perfect, too. Miz being a heel steals the win over Cesaro because
gained major heat.
Zayn is so distracted with Owens. It's perfect storytelling.
Yeah, perfect.
And I'm glad Miz won.
Me too.
He deserves it.
Yeah, me too.
It makes
I caught a couple of times though. His wife was like feeding him fucking information. now, and then he would run in and do it, and I was like, okay, maybe it was a camera guy that shouldn't be focusing on that. I don't know what it was, but that's the only thing I caught that was kind of like weak. But besides that, it was insane.
And I like when whoever has the belt is a heel, because you want someone to beat them.
Yeah.
You want the chase.
Yes.
Fantastic match. And then followed by Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho in this weird gimmick match, asylum match.
Dean Ambrose. So where do I start with Dean Ambrose?
Well, they wrestled last pay-per-view. We didn't like it because it was all slow. This one wasn't really any different, but I read a few things today. So first of all, this match was almost half an hour long, and it felt like it was 2 hours long.
Yeah.
But I read today that something was cut from the show, so they were told to go an extra 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, that's tough. 20 minutes is still a long time for those two, but to do almost half an hour. And
you can do a lot with a cage, though. That's the whole point.
No.
Look how many things are up there. You can do a lot. The problem is Dean Ambrose is just not that good.
No, he's not.
I think that's what it is. I think the more we watch him, we more realize, okay, there's nothing really special about you. You're a one-trick pony. He's the fake Brian Pillman to me.
Yeah.
And Brian Pillman was the fucking shit because he was actually psychotic. Like, he would do crazy laughs while he's doing a promo. He doesn't even do that. It's just, how are you the lunatic fringe? Can somebody explain to me why this guy's lunatic? Like, why is he a lunatic? Does fucking Vince need to Google what lunatic means?
Jericho is more of a lunatic. The guy used a barbed wire bat and went on thumbtacks.
Jericho went on the thumbtacks.
Crazy.
But you're the lunatic fringe? Get out of here.
The last 10 minutes of this was actually entertaining. Like when they had the thumbtacks out and you're like, who's going to fall on it? Yeah. And I thought it wouldn't be Jericho because Ambrose had her shirt on. I'm like, oh, it'll be him.
Not only that, Jericho's old and Jericho's not known to do shit like
hardcore
that.
Matches,
you're the lunatic fringe, for fuck's sakes. You're the lunatic fringe.
Right.
Not Jericho. Shit.
It was pretty violent. It was the most violent like Extreme Rules match I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
The last 5 minutes.
That's how the Brock WrestleMania should have been.
That's how it should have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, half an hour almost. I'm like, all right, pretty good ending, but thank God it's over. But then we have Charlotte and Natalya. God damn, this match was bad.
And to top it off, you can't have Ric Flair ringside. Why am I watching this?
Yeah, that's right.
What's the point of watching this?
That's right. And God, Natalya's the worst.
She sucks, man. I'm sorry. I love the Heart. I'm sure she's a great person. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't want to watch you wrestle.
No, it's hard to watch.
I don't know what you're supposed to be, but you're not a wrestler. Like,
it's
you
so
just
hard to watch.
I don't know.
Trainer, she would probably be one of the best trainers.
Yeah, she's probably a great trainer. She just has no personality.
Well, her personality is bad too. That's the problem.
You're trying to be the everybody's friend girl. Yeah. You know that everybody friend girl?
Yeah. No, it's not good. And I knew it would be a screwy finish. When the fake Flair came out, I thought it was going to be Charles Robinson.
Yeah.
So I was kind of surprised it was Dana Brooke, but again, it's furthering story, so I'll take it. And hopefully we never see that match again.
Dana Brooke didn't look like she felt out of place the whole time.
Oh, for sure she did. But I'm hoping that's intentional.
I don't think that's intentional.
Probably
Dana
not.
Brooke's like, whoa, shit, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She went to raise Charlotte's arm a few times and Charlotte refused. And
I know. I saw that too.
Yeah.
Charlotte wasn't having any of it.
Well, we'll find out on Raw if it's part of the story, but I think you're right. It's just they're awkward.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of her anyways. I don't.
No.
She's not a good wrestler. Maybe she needs a couple more years.
Yeah, definitely. And it's probably like they put her in there at the last minute. Maybe they had it for someone else. Who knows? Vince is known to rewrite the show the night of. Okay, next match, main event. I was actually looking forward to it. Roman and AJ Styles, because of the last pay-per-view where they had such an amazing match.
You can't wrestle. You can't wrestle.
Or
you still suck.
Yeah, you still suck was such a great chant.
That's a new one. That's a new one.
Well I was
done,
so
jobbers.
excited.
Great job.
And Roman actually looked main event. With AJ Styles, he looks main event.
AJ Styles, man, he's starting to look more and more and feel, and his vibe of like Shawn Michaels' brother. Don't you realize like his style and his look, kind of his body size, everything's kind of like Shawn Michaels, like at his prime.
Yeah, some of the expressions he makes too when he's angry.
Going on, yeah, and he's just Shawn was a high flyer too. You know?
Yeah.
But he's as crisp as Shawn Michaels, like as far as executing every move. gaining sympathy, his backstage mannerisms.
Yep.
Like he's just, to me, I feel like he's Shawn Michaels' younger brother.
And I'm so happy. This is the first time they brought someone in and actually pushed them and used them well.
Yeah,
This
right off
guy's
the bat,
main
too,
event.
not wait like 3 years and then try to do something with them.
Yeah, exactly. And have him lose in ridiculous ways.
Yeah. No, that was dope, man. AJ's the fucking man. You can't say anything bad about AJ Styles.
And Roman was, again, really great, but I've realized, like, the good matches he's had, now he's had 5, maybe, he's always carried by someone.
Of course, that's the only way. But,
but it works. Yeah, it works when he's carried by someone. He sells really well.
I can't really hate on him. I'm trying to find reasons to hate on him, but I can't really hate on him anymore. It's just like, it's like, when you like, if you're a smoker and you're like trying to quit smoking and then you realize you just suck. You can't quit smoking. It's taken over. You just give into it. That's how I feel about fucking jank face over here. I just feel like, you know what? He's good enough to be like the backseat driver of the match.
Yeah.
And then, have his little spots. He looks strong. He looks powerful. But then it's just his personality, just little things, man. It fucking ruins it,
Keep him off the mic. Have him in big matches like this where just shit gets destroyed. Like he threw AJ through 2 tables.
But he needs to lose, man. He needs to lose one time now. Like, you can't have 50-50 bookings for the whole company except for him. It just doesn't make sense.
Or when he wins, not after he's got hit by a chair 20 times.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to win.
Like everybody knows he's going to win. But it's just like, just fucking shock us once. For God's sakes, we don't need to watch him win every single time when he's fighting guys like AJ Styles who's doing everything to kill him. Literally.
Yeah.
Like, give us a break.
Really, really friggin' good match.
Awesome
good
match.
Interference. Everything worked out like I knew everything that was going to happen, but I was surprised how hard they went at each other. And it seems like Roman needs someone to push him like that. Like AJ is hard hitting. Roman's like, all right, let's do it. And he's hard hitting back. But then
he's following him for sure.
Yeah, but if Roman's in the ring with someone who's like, I don't know, more like a Sami Zayn. Yeah. Where Sami, you can tell he's
just
like
dancing
you said,
around shit like that.
Then Roman looks awful.
Yeah. No, I agree. The match was really
aggressive.
good. It kept me interested the whole time, which is really hard to say about Roman Reigns matches. But it was dope because you see AJ Styles progressively getting more evil and dark. And the guy, I don't know if that's a fucking wishful thinking, but the guy's a genius when it comes to that. Like, the guy knows how to build himself up and his character up. The chair shots he was giving everybody.
Oh, God.
Like, did he practice that? Because he was on point every time he hit someone.
He looked legit angry.
Like, he didn't hesitate. He was just swinging at everybody and just catching people left, right, and center.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
No,
awesome.
That end spot where he went chair shots, like maybe a dozen of them, one by one to everybody. He looked fucking menacing.
Whoever was the writer on that and gave that idea, I don't know if that's his own idea, man. Whatever they're doing with him, it's perfect. Everything's working with him. Please don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up because he's actually amazing right now.
Well, now I'm worried because, so obviously AJ loses, but great match. He didn't look bad. But amazingly, Seth Rollins is back. Crowd went insane.
That caught me off guard too.
That was one of the best. And
finally,
the best part of it for me was they didn't play his music.
Jesus is back. Didn't you?
CrossFit
didn't
Jesus.
he look like Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus has returned.
They didn't play his music. You just see the crowd start to go crazy, and there's Seth Rollins.
That's a 90s
pedigree.
entrance, my friend.
Yeah.
That's a 90s entrance right there.
Which was great because you immediately forget AJ lost.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't look bad. But now I'm worried. Where does AJ go?
I was just going to say the same thing. Once he showed up, I'm like, sick. Oh, fuck AJ. What are we going to do with AJ now? So that's why
Jericho.
I hope. No, please, no fucking Jericho. I really hope they bring in Finn to feud him.
Well, tonight on Raw, we'll find out what happens, but I'm worried. And this is the thing. This is a good segue because there's a lot of people coming back. Seth is back. Cena's going to be back. Hopefully he's with Rusev.
Yeah.
And I'm worried. Yeah, and Wyatt's going to be back. Orton's going to be back. I'm worried that where's AJ going to go?
I hope they bring up Finn because Finn has done everything he possibly can at NXT. Bring him up, feud with AJ. Rollins obviously is going after Roman Reigns, but now he's the face. So it even draws even more heat. Like, nobody's going to put more heat on fucking Roman Reigns than Seth Rollins is.
Absolutely.
Seth Rollins is going to demolish him on the mic everywhere. You know what I mean? Everything. He's going to demolish him, and he's going to be the biggest face of the company. I really hope AJ and Finn go after something, or he gets in the mix for the Intercontinental, or maybe a three-way dance. Imagine a three-way with AJ and Rollins. Oh. Imagine AJ and Rollins for like SummerSlam.
Imagine AJ is pissed that Seth came in last night and he wants to fight Rollins. What I'm saying. That would be great.
And then AJ, but you see, you can't, because he's going to be a heel if he does that. And you can't sell AJ Styles as a heel right now. It's too early. He's still too much of a baby face. Yeah. And Rollins is like the biggest baby face right now because everyone wants him back. So you can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After maybe the Finn thing, maybe I'm just hoping for Finn and control of the Bullet Club, because the Bullet Club has to be a faction in WWE. It has to have that momentum.
Well, we have Money in the Bank next pay-per-view, so predictions?
No. I don't even fucking Sheamus.
Well, he is in the new Ninja Turtles movie, so
good for him though. I saw that too. He was in the commercial. I'm like, shit, they actually gave him a pretty big role. That's awesome.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but Money in the Bank winner, I don't fucking know.
It could be
anybody. It could be anybody. I don't think it's gonna matter, to be honest with you. There's way too many people lined up for that belt, and I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't even fucking know.
Well, I did see something on the internet today, and I'm hoping it was fake, but it was a poster for Money in the Bank, and it had Roman Reigns with the championship belt, Roman Reigns with the Money in the Bank suitcase.
Ooh. So, like, but see, I don't like that either. That means he's going to lose it soon and then win it back.
I don't know how it would work. It's just a poster. But I'm excited because it's kind of up in the air.
Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. I just hope they put on good wrestling matches, and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
everyone
good
is coming back. You know what I'm saying? The only person I want to see John Cena wrestle is fucking Rusev, so I have a bigger reason to cheer for Rusev.
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't give a fuck. Seth Rollins is back. Fucking Kevin Owens is killing it. Sami Zayn's killing it. You can't not like wrestling right now. You know, it's amazing. It's too good right now and they're working around this PG bullshit.
They are.
And it's actually working, which is weird. You know, it's working. The only thing I'm starting to not like, what's his name? Fucking Shane O'Mac. I'm starting to not like him anymore.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah. Like,
he was around too much. I'm over it.
Like, your music plays now, and I just don't get it. Like, you know, even when he comes out to quickly announce something, he starts doing his dance.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing a dance for? Just come out and announce it.
Yeah, I'm over it. And it was great last night because we didn't see any of them. It felt like a pay-per-view. There was very little promos or backstage stuff, only when it mattered. It's been a good few weeks, man. A few months almost.
I hope, or the Bullet Club and Bray Wyatt's people.
Lots of possibilities. Let's see how they fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like you said, as long as the right people fight each other, like you said, it doesn't really matter what the story is.
That's what I said, man. I don't give a fuck who's. Everyone's good. Everyone's back. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to do. I'm happy. Just knock on wood. It doesn't last just for a week, and we get some bullshit like, I don't know. I don't even know. But right now everything's good. I can't complain. Face happy.
No, next episode we're going to talk about Raw, so we'll see how much we complain then.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember when I told you it was going to be good and it fucking sucked?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I hope not.
Extreme Rules, good show. All right.
Good show. I loved it. There wasn't much extreme to it except for Jericho and Thumbtacks, which is dope, but it's dope.
Yeah, worked out. All right. Jobber match of the week.
Probably the hardest match I ever had in my life. But I don't like it when things aren't going my way. Motley Crue, you turn the tables on me. You turn the tables in the wrong way.
Are you excited?
I'm always excited to see my jobbers.
So this week we have something special. Actually, every week we have something special. But I feel really good about this one. This one is from 1986. I think it's WWF. No, maybe WCW. I thought I saw Howard Finkel announcing. Anyway.
I see there's blue, white, and red ropes, and it looks like a pretty big ring.
Could be WWF.
See it be WWF, like some house show shit.
Yeah. So we have some legit jobbers now. So this guy's name is Rusty Brooks.
Rusty.
And he looks like it.
Whoa,
so
Rusty.
I did a bit of research on this guy. He was a really big jobber in the 80s, and he actually fought Andre, Junkyard Dog, Ricky Steamboat. He had a televised match against Hogan.
No way.
After WWF, he wrestled as Super Duper Mario. When you see him, you'll know why.
Super Duper Mario? That's actually his name?
In the early 90s. Yeah, he looks like Super Mario, but fat, so he's Super Duper.
Okay.
Cool thing, though, he opened a wrestling school after, and a few people went through there, like MVP. I don't know if you remember MVP. He was around, Gangrel from The Brood.
Okay, yeah.
Luna Vachon.
So this is like the jobber school.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Perfect. Jobbers are us. With Rusty Brooks.
And he's fighting Billy Jack Haynes.
Jack Haynes.
Who's not the jobber, but I don't. He also looks like a jobber. He was trained in the dungeon, so that's cool.
Was he?
Yep. He feuded with Macho Man in the 80s, 86 to 88.
Nice.
He was in WrestleMania 3, and he fought Hercules. Do you remember Hercules? Massive Roidy Magoo.
Royd.
Yeah.
Royd's Magoo.
And they were in a full Nelson match. Who had the better full Nelson?
Nice. That's fucking terrible. That's a terrible match. But okay.
Yeah.
What makes this this jobbing match so good?
Because we got Rusty Brooks. He's got a really good resume. That's
Rusty made the cut?
Yeah, Rusty made the cut.
Attaboy, Rusty.
So last thing about Billy Jack. Right now, he's suing WWE for its treatment of wrestlers and denying medical research concerning brain injuries.
Back in the fucking 80s?
Yeah. And he's saying and he wants to file a class action with a bunch of old wrestlers that they were mistreated. And right now, you know how big concussions are. So.
Oh, for God's sakes. This guy went and saw the fucking movie Concussion, and
with
now
Will
he's
Smith,
got an idea because he's You're lucky to even call yourself a jobber, my friend.
So
you despicable.
So Billy Jack, he's in the news now. All right, let's get this underway.
Billy Jack. Fuck Billy Jack.
Here we go. So there's Rusty Brooks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. He looks like Louis Anderson, but fatter, if that's
does.
possible.
Oh! He fucking flipped off the crowd. And there's the Fink. You're right.
Yeah, it looks like the Fink. So Rusty Brooks looks like he's in Earthquake's outfit, but he's got stars on his legs, like Macho.
I love when they announce a wrestler out and he has no music. He just walks through like a fucking weirdo.
So this guy looks like a leprechaun, Billy Jack. Shiny green jacket, top hat with a green stripe. Mustard trunks. Definitely an 80s look. Oh, look at the hair on him.
Jesus. He looks like Dr. Death.
Yeah, he looks like Dr. Death
Steve
and Macho
Williams.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yellow and green, eh? And fuck, look at Rusty. He's so mad.
He is so round. Yeah. Here we go, Rusty
stretch
Brooks.
the ropes. There you go. Yeah.
So Rusty is a good definition of a jobber because he's titty dance from Billy Jack. Rusty's just this massive guy.
It looks like a fucking shorter version of Vader without the mask.
Yeah. Vader without the mask.
And
But
like
because
fucking
he
a foot
looks
shorter.
All right, he's selling pretty well. But because he's just a big guy, he looks like he's close to 400
Oh my
pounds.
God! And he's got that fucking haircut where you're literally bald on top and you got a ring around your head.
Do you think
But
Hogan
it's
told him
huge.
not to grow it any longer because he was stealing his
Probably.
gimmick?
Yeah. Listen here, brother. Rusty, you want to make it in this business?
Oh.
You don't go more than 3 inches.
And Rusty's got a really deep V leotard. It's down to his belly button.
He's an egg. He's a walking egg.
Humpty Dumpty. I like the 3 stars on his trunks, though.
There might be 5 and his boots are covering the rest of them. This
All
fat
right.
Fuck.
Oh, he's biting him.
The good old bite. I
Rusty
think he actually
bit
bit him too because the guy's like, actually, there he goes. He got pissed off.
Oh, we have a promo in the corner. Mr. Fuji, and I don't know who that is.
So these are a lot of guys from WWE. I wonder if.
Yeah,
Was
this is
it-
WWF. It's got to be.
Oh, it is, eh?
Yeah. You have Howard. You have Mr. Fuji. Back when refs wore the bow ties again. It was great.
Rusty. One thing I noticed about these jobbers is they're just yelling at the crowd 80% of the match.
Yeah, they're showmen, for sure.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's pretty vicious. This Billy Jack guy.
I'm telling you, it's because Rusty actually bit him.
Oh, elbow to the belly. I haven't seen that before.
Belly.
I've never seen an elbow to the belly.
He dropped it right on his fat stomach. It was hilarious. Oh my God, there's a walk.
Oh my God, the ropes almost gave.
The ropes almost gave. You see how much it bent back?
God.
Holy cow. Rusty has the craziest balance because of his low sense of gravity. Like, this guy is an egg. He's a fucking egg.
Yeah, he could roll down a hill pretty easily. But the hair on this Billy Jack.
Billy Jack, eh? This is a brutal fucking match. What match is this? Like, why would you even want to cheer for Billy Jack?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, why do you want to cheer for this
I feel
guy?
bad for Rusty. I want to cheer for him.
Rusty keeps saying, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, and he keeps fucking destroying him.
Lots of stomach-based offense.
You just need him in the stomach.
He just keeps going out.
Oh, you're not lifting Rusty. Oh, you lifted Rusty.
My God.
Oh.
Worst atomic drop.
Look at Rusty's face.
He looked like a baby on his back.
Oh, my God. The full Nelson. He's got the full Nelson on Rusty, and he's shaking it. He's shaking it.
That is a pretty weak full Nelson. But Billy Jack looked pretty badass.
Billy Jack just beat him with a full Nelson?
That was his thing, yeah, full Nelson. And now he's got the most polite celebration.
He saluted to the crowd after he gave this fat fuck a full Nelson.
He beat the shit out of him. He looks like the Macho Man, eh? His body too. Big shoulders.
Billy Jack Haynes.
Billy
Jack.
Jack.
If that's all it took to be a wrestler back then, I think I would have been fucking dope.
Do you mean Rusty or being Billy Jack?
Fucking Rusty, like, or Billy Jack. For that matter.
Look at his hands.
What is he doing? This is the worst full Nelson I've ever seen.
It was really bad. If Rusty just sat down, he would have escaped really easily.
And look at his atomic drop that he misses.
And Rusty just falls on his back like a baby.
Look at his fat belly jiggle.
That is some good selling.
Wow.
Thank you, Rusty Jack.
Go pay some money and be like, I'm going to my first wrestling match. And this fat jank comes out.
And now we're going to follow it up with Jobber Promo of the Week.
Bologna, fudge, and mustard!
My so-called brother here, he's got donkey dongs for brains.
This one should be really good. So this is from WCW from 1995. So this is Mr. Wonderful after he loses to Macho Man. And I didn't watch it all. I barely read the description because I wanted to be surprised. But apparently there's some sort of psychic network thing going on. So let's play this. This is where wrestlers tried to act in the 90s.
Jeez.
I don't even know if I'm Mr. Wonderful anymore.
Oh my God.
What is this?
So Mr. Wonderful's losing it.
I can't believe this. Can't believe it.
Montage of
locker
him.
room.
Yeah,
Destroying
montage of
the
him
locker
just
room.
losing it.
On? Something's gotta happen.
He just kicked a towel.
Wall. Who am I? This ain't me.
Who am I? It's just basically a bunch of videos cut.
Yeah. But like it's actually produced like an episode of Saved by the Bell here.
Yeah.
Just don't know, man.
What's wrong, Paul?
So Paul's pretty much rock bottom.
Gary
What the
Spivey?
hell is this?
Who the fuck is this?
They let me back here to see you.
Gary Spivey of the Psychic Companions Network? What are you doing here?
I got a vision.
This guy.
Okay. There's something I have to tell
You can't even describe what he's wearing.
know
You
you're
have
not
to
a-
go
No, he
online.
looks like a poodle. His hair.
Yeah,
How did you know that?
I got a vision. Psychics know. You gotta listen to me.
Gary,
with the
I used
fucking
to be the
hair?
highest rated wrestler in the whole world. I used to have so many belts that I could carry them all.
I know. I can see these things. You're not okay, but you're Mr. Wonderful, and you're not feeling so wonderful. These
He's
things
literally
are
got a
past.
sponge
I
on his
see
head.
Great.
This
things
is the
for you.
weirdest angle.
You have to be Mr. Wonderful. That's you. That's you.
I used to be Mr. Wonderful,
You
but I don't know.
no, listen to me. You are Mr. Wonderful.
What the fuck
They
am I
call
watching?
you-
right
And this isn't 85. This is 95.
now?
this
This
is-
is 95?
This is a year and a half before Stone Cold
This is
Steve Austin.
WCW on crack
Who do
here.
you see?
A year before The Outsiders. This is where WCW was.
See, Mr. Wonderful.
Psychic
You see
Network.
the vision I see. See, look, you'll see the same
Look,
vision
it says
I
Mr.
see.
Wonderful on his trunks
I
with a
see Mr.
hashtag.
Wonderful.
Seriously?
What do you see?
Maybe he is a psychic.
I am Mr. Wonderful. I am Mr. Wonderful.
You are Mr.
Nothing makes me want to cheer
Whoa.
for a muscly man more than no self-confidence.
I want to know what happens to this guy, this fucking host right here.
And you know you're wonderful too.
With Gary Spivey.
I look better than
Gary
I ever
Spivey.
did before.
See my visions? Bigger cars,
Well, Gary Spivey's a real person.
more money.
He's not a wrestling thing. He's actually known as a medium and spiritual
If this guy
healer.
ever came up to me wearing
you
what the
are.
fuck Gary's wearing right now with
see
this
what I see?
white feathery outfit
call
and his poodle-like haircut and try to tell me some shit, I would probably backhand him. I'm just saying.
No
Like,
problem.
Man, this is a real guy. It's not a wrestling angle.
he looks
actually
like a fucking
gives-
70s pimp, but
he
couldn't
gives-
afford the rest of his costume.
He gives seminars and workshops and retreats.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he's a real guy, and he still looks like that with that hair.
Mr. Wonderful.
You're a retard if you're giving this guy $1.
That's it. Now
That
you
is
got it.
amazing.
Mr. Wonderful.
He's Mr. Wonderful.
I like
There you go. He turned
Kissing
you-
his
kissing
arm.
your forearm. He's kissing his forearm.
That's right.
And now his bicep.
That's it.
Oh my god, that's a real psychic.
I am Mr. Wonderful.
Wow.
That had to be the weirdest promo I think I've ever seen.
It's crazy how far wrestling has come from this
Holy
shit.
cow, man. What's going on, Mr. Wonderful? You turned into Mr. fucking Crackhead.
With Gary
what is that all
Spivey.
about? Gary Spivey?
That was awful. That wasn't even entertaining.
Oh, my God. I don't know. My whole fucking vibe is messed up.
Thanks for that,
My
Gary
shit
Spivey.
is fucked up. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, that really did fuck up the vibe.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't recommend anybody watch that.
Don't ever watch that promo. If you don't want to watch the promo, the link will be in the description. On
Don't watch it if
YouTube,
you're
so
depressed.
Don't watch it. If you're having a good day and you don't want to get your day fucked up by a walking poodle, don't watch that shit.
That was
brutal.
That was bad.
God
We're gonna have
damn.
to redeem ourselves next time.
I know, but thank God there's Raw tonight.
Oh yeah, it's like in an hour.
You ever try to watch Raw at 1.5 times the speed? Like you can play it back at 1.5 times?
I forward through a lot of it. Yeah.
Everything becomes a Lucha Libre match.
You mean like actually play it back quicker,
Actual play it back at 1.5
like
times.
old school kung fu?
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's amazing.
Well, for that Jericho Ambrose match, I should have done twice speed.
I'm telling you. It would have made it so much more exciting.
All right.
Fuck. Yeah, so we
Let's
haven't
wrap this
recorded
up.
one in a while. Yeah, well, let's wrap it up. But before we wrap it up,
Yep.
let's try to get everybody to either subscribe to our YouTube channel or fucking tweet us. We're always on there talking some shit.
Yeah,
You
we
want to be on the podcast, hit us up, whatever. Let's just get this out there.
and we're doing pretty well, man. We're over 1,000 likes already for the first week of having shows.
Yeah, that was nuts. Thank you,
Got to keep the
India.
momentum going. Yeah, India. Now we're getting a lot of Latin America. Got to keep that going too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about foreign people. Maybe they just can't understand us and they think this is a cartoon show.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too.
I'll take it for sure. Let's see which country we can get next.
I'm trying to go for
Let's get the
Turkey.
Russians.
The Russians are too fucking crazy.
I think they have their own like Facebook too.
Do they?
That would be the
Oh.
most Russian thing to do, to have their own Facebook.
Da-da-da-da. Oh, no, that's it. No, but definitely subscribe to our shit.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get back on track and put it out every
Oh,
Tuesday
definitely.
after Raw.
Yeah.
I really am tired because of the jet lag. Like I've been, in 5 days I slept for like 10 hours total. I
Partying.
was smoking and drinking at the most craziest wedding ever. I'm so out of it, and it's good to like get back into wrestling. But next time I'm gonna be smoking a big fat fucking spliff just for this.
Yeah. No, we're back.
Keep the El Jefe dream alive.
We're back and we're good. All right.
Just a working man, keeping the dream alive.
Son of a plumber.
Son of a plumber just got fired. Maybe you can be a plumber too. Fuck, Cody, my boy.
Oh, too soon, man.
I
Too
kind
soon.
of want to join his Clash of Clans clan.
Oh, he
Like,
plays?
hey, oh, does he ever?
Oh, you told me about this. From Up, Up,
yeah.
Down, Down?
Up, down, down.
Oh,
If you can watch Cody Rhodes on Up, down, down,
Yeah.
do it. Even if you don't like him, because he's so funny. Like he's in a Stardust character, and he's talking about his clan and how you can join his clan and how much money he spent on this fucking game that, by the way, is like a secret of half the world. Nobody wants to admit they play, but they all fucking play. It's such a good game.
Yeah,
But
every time
anyways,
I'm like in
he-
an airport or something, I see everyone's playing it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the thing is, you get addicted to it. You can't back out because
Yep.
it's like that Tamagotchi game
Oh.
back in the day.
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
just
yeah.
keep feeding this fucking evil digital monster.
Yeah, that's why I haven't downloaded it, because I see everyone's obsessed.
It's so good.
No,
I want to
not
get in
doing
his
it.
clan and talk some shit. So if you know Cody Rhodes' Clash of Clans clan, let us know. El Jefe wants to fuck shit up.
All right, man. Let's do this.
Wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
Perfect.
We got Raw to watch.
Huh?
We have Raw to watch.
What's that? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just make sure, please, subscribe to us. Hit us up on Twitter.
Tweet us.
Hit us up on Facebook. Join our shit. Message us. Join us. Whatever the fuck. And if you want to help out with this show, by the way, because we want to get it bigger, we want to get it out there, send us an email if you're a wrestling fanatic. If you're some weird journalistic type of guy that just wants to tell me about the science and whatever the fuck, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? We're trying to get some entertaining people out here, some older people that have been watching wrestling for a while that
That's
want
right.
to talk some shit. Besides that, there's other podcasts and other stuff you could listen to. What the wrestlers think. We like jobbers. We like the bums of wrestling.
Bums of Wrestling would have been another good
We
name
want
for
to
the
bring
show.
alcoholism back to wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, we want the fanny packs back.
Hell yeah. Fucking right. Fanny packs.
Fanny packs.
All right. So
All right.
peace out.
Peace out, man.
Till next time.
Till
See
next
ya.
time. See you guys.
Listen up! There's been a lot of sports writers and sports tenders flapping their yaps about us getting some. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga! This fat son of a bitch, he challenges all of us. He's been world champion before, been in his business 15, 20 years. This fat son of a bitch is gonna call us all out!